Why does it so often feel like family is the hardest place to get it right? Where the people closest to us are sometimes the ones who cut the deepest, where the longing for love turns into competition and the dinner table becomes a battlefield for approval. From the moment Jacob and Esau were born, their differences were obvious. Esau came out first, red and hairy, a wild child with a taste for the outdoors and the thrill of the hunt. Jacob followed, clutching at his heel, a quiet soul, thoughtful, more at home in the tent than in the field. But their differences weren't the problem. The problem was favoritism. Isaac loved Esau, Rebekah loved Jacob, and that split in affection, that divided love, would shape their whole lives. Because when love becomes a scoreboard, unity dies. When affection is earned, not given, then children stop being siblings and start becoming rivals. And before we go any further, if this is landing in a place you know too well, if you've ever carried the ache of being overlooked or the pressure of being compared, would you help us share this? Every like and every comment you drop sends this message further. Someone else needs to know they're not alone in the dysfunction they came from. Genesis 25:24-28 shows us more than a story, it shows us a warning. A blueprint of how unchecked favoritism fractures families, and the tragedy is, both boys had a calling. Jacob would become Israel, Esau would become a nation too, but instead of fostering destiny in both sons, Isaac and Rebekah picked sides. They raised warriors when they should have raised brothers, and that division led to deception, betrayal, decades of silence, years of wondering if reconciliation would ever come, because when parents play favorites, everybody loses. Jacob lost a brother, Esau lost a blessing, Rebekah lost her son, and Isaac lost trust. And maybe that's a word for you. Maybe you've been living in the shadow of someone else's spotlight. Maybe you were always the quiet one, the weird one, the not enough one. Or maybe you were the favorite, and you're carrying guilt because you didn't ask for the pedestal you were put on. Whatever your story is, hear this. God doesn't play favorites. He's not Isaac. He's not Rebekah. He's your Father in heaven, and His love isn't earned. It's given. His plan for your life isn't based on how others ranked you or measured your worth. His calling is rooted in how He designed you, fearfully, wonderfully, intentionally. You don't have to fight for what's already yours. You don't have to earn what He's already given. So if comparison has been your identity, if you've measured your value based on someone else's success, it's time to lay that down. Because your worth doesn't come from their approval. It comes from His presence. The same God who met Jacob in the wilderness, who wrestled with him until the break of dawn, who gave him a new name and a new purpose, He sees you. He knows the dysfunction you came from, and He doesn't discard you because of it. He redeems it. He reclaims what favoritism tried to fracture. He rewrites the story. So here's the challenge. Have you ever struggled with comparison, with favoritism, with family dynamics that left you bruised? Drop a comment. Let's talk about it. Because healing begins in honesty. And if this encouraged you, follow for more. Because we are building a space where broken stories are being rebuilt by grace. No matter what role you played in the family drama, no matter how long the silence has lasted or how deep the wound still feels, God sees you. He loves you. And He has a purpose that is uniquely, beautifully, unconditionally yours. You are not Esau. You are not Jacob. You are you, and your Father delights in you.